You there! Move that block away! Huh. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the cockpit. Okay, so see, today is the first day that I got to check this cockpit I've been working on in VR, and I have to say it's pretty fun. If you watch the instrument video, that's how it's hooked to the bracket, and there's a cable going to the system there. Just checking ergonomics, the general feel of the space. I'm getting a long laundry list, no, not long, but a laundry list of things I need to change. I already did some changes, just basic dimensional stuff, but overall I'm pretty damn happy. What I did already was that I brought the whole sort of main structure in relation to the screens and controls and seats up 10 centimeters, so 4 inches. This was lower, and this feels much better. You want a little bit of an enclosed space. Likewise, I'm going to still fill these areas with volumes, so that it feels pretty narrow. If you've been to a real small aircraft or tools like that, they are not they're not very roomy. They're pretty, not claustrophobic, but intimate. So I'm trying to get the same feeling. But it's really fun seeing this in VR, and you just see so quickly what's wrong and what's not. Like these handles and things, like checked with tape measure when I was working on them, but feels way small. So they're gonna need to fill those areas a little bit more. They are the canopy release levers. All main things feel pretty well accessible in terms of dimensions. This upper part, now that I raised it, can come down a little bit. I'm 6'4" and I have a really tall back, so not many people are gonna have their head bouncing around much higher from the seat than mine is. Of course, some NBA guys might be so. I don't know if they do VR. Air vents there. These are the trim controls. I think that they're busted, but that's where they would be. I don't know if we can see where the audio device is made. No, the resolution doesn't really hold up. Bummer. It would be Pusula Marttila. Riku, that's for you. Here's the StarTech ComGator. I cannot remember how that screen is done. I think I've done it with so that it's a UMG widget, and it looks just fine. I was worried that it would look lame, but that looks totally alright when you have the lens in top. Not worth trying to do much anything crazier. Have a code deficit, so I don't want to take any extra challenges whenever the built-in solutions work. That's good for me. Joysticks feeling like they're in a pretty natural place. It's a bit on the narrow side. If there's a bigger person, it might feel like their thighs are going inside. These things, I wouldn't want to move them much outward, just because it feels pretty natural. They're going to be adjustable, but like how much further out they need to go. I can probably steal half an inch both sides by little tweaks, and that might do the trick, so that there is enough room for adjustment there. Seat is not actually, the seat is like, I don't know, what is it, 2-3 inches, 5-7 centimeters too far forward compared to where my real seat is. My real seat ends here, but the seat level is where I'm actually sitting in the real world right now. Same with the seat back. This is where it sort of backs off. Joystick design feels a little meh, and they look really small, but they are actually made to be identical to the Oculus controller, the touch controller, and I think they're pretty close to the other VR controllers. So that's gonna kind of dictate. I want to keep them so that it feels pretty close to what you're holding in your hand. Same with the button layout. It's like the whole facade that's from the CAD model, identical to the Rift controller. Need more zip ties. Oh, there's a penetration there. Damn it. Just kidding. It's all still alive. I'm gonna change. I don't have textured or low-res models or anything right now, but this was like 200,000 polygons. All this stuff, like all this stuff is like totally unoptimized. So I mean, poly budget-wise, I think that I'm not gonna have any issues. Knock knock. Pretty cool. In my opinion, I'm slightly biased. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna just switch it up.